think we're set. Let me check the sound. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Abhi DhiYogi here. July 2nd, 2022. Beautiful day in Chicago. Sun's out. Nice breeze. You don't need the AC nor the heat. So today's curation of songs, stories and ideas is based on the train of thought about the two sides of my brain. You know, they say left and right brain. And then there are various scientific terms, but long story short, they say there are two parts of our brain, yeah? And they say we only use one while the other is inactive. So today, we'll talk a little bit about that. About what they say and what I says. And we'll see where the conversation leads us to. But before we start, how about a song? This song is about the space in between you and me. The space in between what I want and what I have. The space in between where I am and where I want to be. Seems like there's always this space. ये दूरियां इन राहों की दूरियां इन सांसों की दूरियां फना हो सभी दूरियां ये दूरियां इन राहों की दूरियां इन सांसों की दूरियां फना हो सभी दूरियां क्यों कोई पास है क्यों कोई दूर कोई न जाने पास या दूर मैं जा रहा मैं हूँ कहाँ पे न जानूं मैं। ये दूरियां इन राहों की दूरियां, इन सांसों की दूरियां फना सभी दूरियां। The way I perceive the left and the right brain is, I guess, one side of the brain, let's term it as the left brain, wants something. Yeah. It goes after it, the left brain. And the right brain gets it, yeah, whenever it comes. As soon as the right brain gets it, I guess the left brain enjoys it, whatnot, yeah. But then wants to go back to what it had before, or something else. So whatever the left brain seeks, I guess the right brain gets. And as the left brain enjoys that, whatever the right brain got, yeah, seems like it seeks something else, or it wants something more, or what it had. But long story short, there's always a gap or a space in between the left and the right brain. One seeking something, the other getting it. A never-ending balancing act. Starts, I guess, or continues with each breath. So they may say left brain, right brain, yeah, how they're divided, and the different scientific, I guess, terminologies. But the way I perceive it and I realize, the mind is always trying to balance between what it has and what it wants. So my perception is one side gets what I want, receiving, and the other side keeps seeking something new or what it had. And both of them keep playing with each other. Never ending balancing act, yeah. And we enjoy it, I guess, yeah. We call it life. Sometimes up, sometimes down. The opposite, yeah, again. Sometimes positive, sometimes negative. Some things we like, some things we don't. But long story short, two sides, two opposites. And I'm not sure what that equation is, but balancing it seems to be the effort for each one of us. Be it work and home, balancing between both. Be it studies and hobbies, balancing between both. Be it working from home or being at home and going out, meeting people, balancing between both. Spending too much time or whatnot on technology and then maybe going out and connecting with this beautiful sunset or sunrise or the breeze or the day, the nature, balancing between both. Never ending. But I guess in the process, life becomes fun and cool if we see the balancing act versus going to one extreme. So we'll talk more about this on the balancing act and where it leads us after this song. Where are you, love? Where are you, love? Wanna see you, love. Wanna hear you, love. Wanna taste you, love. Wanna be with you. Wanna touch you, love. Wanna see you, love. Love, love, I'll be fall in love. Leave your wants and give fall in love. The edge of the heaven and hell, to the depths of the past and the next. I've searched, I've looked for you as I rest. Finally I'm with you. Love, love, I'm with love. Here in the now, I'm with love. I was gonna say something, but I'll sing the next verse as well. Like the sand in my hand, slip, slide, go away from you. Oh, these ones Thank you. So as the mind constantly seeks something new, which is its nature, either something that it hasn't experienced or either something that it had experienced. And the balancing act between the left and the light brain or the mind. If we observe this, yeah? If we notice it, I guess both sides start balancing a little bit. So when it's good times, we're enjoying the good times, and as soon as when there is something negative or bad, we seek, the good time that we had, which is we're not noticing it, we're in it, yeah? Going from right to left, left to right, right to left. But let's say we're in the middle, where we're trying to balance, between work and home, etc., etc. Different things, yeah? Between what we have and what we want. We're balancing. Where does that lead us? I guess it leads us to that space in between the two brains. Between the two sides. The middle. Like the point at which there is dusk and dawn happening at the same time, yeah? That point. There is a separation, but both are happening at the same time. So I guess the space that we call, this point, is that point in space and time where both sides exist. And how do we get there? In trying to balance our day, which is balancing our time, balancing our space, be it at home, be it at school, work, outside, inside. Balancing what we're doing. Hobbies, studies, watching TV, technology versus running, whatever. We come to this center and we see both sides of the story, of our wants and of our getting that. And once we have it, how we want something else or something that we had. We see both and we find ourselves at this center. If we say there's two sides of the brain, I guess we find ourselves in our heart, yeah? Our feelings, our thoughts, if I may say. Something that's deeper than the mind, yeah? Our heart. I guess that's the point, let's call it, yeah? The center, for now. Huh? And we see this play of plus and minus, past and future, yeah? Good and bad, wants and what we had or what we have. And we realize in balancing, we've come to the center, let's say called the heart, yeah? Where we find us to be a little bit more open and accepting of the positive and the negative. Because we're seeing both sides. You can call it love, yeah? When we love a particular toy, right? It doesn't matter what others think. We love it. We play with it. Oh, it's sharp and this and that. Oh, it doesn't matter. We love it. We'll be careful. Yeah. When we love someone, we don't see the positive and the negative. We just love being with them, spending time and space. And in reality, it's us being in love. You know, that heart, that center, balanced, just being there. Yeah. Open, accepting of whatever is, and giving the best that we have, expressing to whatever, yeah? Be it to the person, be it to the situation, be it to the toy, it doesn't matter. But in trying to balance, we go a little bit deeper to our heart, to our love, to our emotions. So where do we go from, the plus and minus, right and wrong, black and white? Well, we go to the center in trying to balance. Let's say to the heart, from which we see what love is, in which we become a little bit more accepting and open. And in being balanced, it led us to here, and in being open and accepting, where does it lead us? We'll talk about after this song. Is it getting better? Or do I feel the same? Does it make it easier on me now? Now that I got someone to blame. You say, one love, it's one life. Have I come here to play Jesus? Or have I come here to raise the dead? Or have I come here for forgiveness? The lepers in my head, did I ask too much? More than I love, I gave you nothing, that's all I've got. It's one, I got to share it. It leaves me, baby, if I don't care for it. It's one, it's one, it's one. So as we balanced both sides of our brain, by watching, the game, of plus and minus, good and bad, black and white. Just watching it, yeah? Balancing our day, balancing our space, where we are and what we're doing. We come to the center, the heart, let's say. And we realize how being open, accepting, and expressing helps us to be at the center and realize what love is. And being in love, and trying to balance, we become open and accepting and get a glimpse of love, but being in love, with love, for love, yeah? We start seeking it, in this person, this toy, that toy, this thing, that thing. I guess the circle completes, yeah? Now whatever we wanted before, yeah? Now we are seeking the same in someone or in something in the name of love. So in trying to balance, it led us to love or the heart, yeah? But being in love, we realize one day, it's whenever we give our best, selflessly, yeah? To the person we love, to whatever we are doing. When we give selflessly, meaning, I just do it because I want to. No expectations. Nothing in return. Just doing it because I love to. I like to. When we give. And whatever comes our way, sometimes an acknowledgement, sometimes an appreciation, sometimes a remark, or sometimes a reprimand, or something mean, positive or negative. When we learn to accept that, and then again give the best that we can, we realize something. We learn something from this experience, from this moment. There's a lesson. And what is that lesson? From love or life, yeah? It is a lesson about the light. Shedding some light, enlightening us a little bit, yeah? On the situation. So that we can give our best. Be it the words, be it the deeds or actions, or be it the thoughts. Give the best. How? By filling them with love. Whatever we are saying. We might be having an argument, but if we say that what we are feeling with love, then it's no longer an argument. It becomes a constructive experience. And how to, right? By balancing, we came to the center. By opening up, accepting and expressing. We came to our heart, in this space, in the here. And now we realize, in accepting whatever comes our way as a lesson, we're learning from everything that fills this moment. So the journey of watching left and right, right and wrong, black and white, led us to the middle, balancing our acts, days, whatnot, led us to the middle, in which we experience love. And what that taught us is to express and be accepting, which led us to this moment, the now, here. Let's call it the breath. in and out. This moment, here and now. In other words, the breath. When we watch it, just watching it, yeah? Doing what we are doing, playing the guitar, no problem. But having the attention on the breath. We realize the center from which everything manifests. These feelings, these thoughts, these actions. Good, bad, plus, minus, everything. The mind, the heart, and the breath. As we watch the breath, yeah, we realize it. It's not about thinking, it's not about the thoughts, it's from where everything is coming. The center, the point of origin. The here, the now, this moment. So when we start paying attention to our breath, and how do we? By firstly balancing, accepting and opening up in love, right? Whatever this moment brings, after we give our best, kind words filled with love, kind deeds filled with love, kind thoughts filled with love, and we get something rude and whatnot, but when we accept, when we are open, we learn. Because we're in this moment on how to give the best that we have, which is love, from this center to everything, to the plus and the minus of this life. So the journey of the mind, or watching the mind, just watching it, balancing it, yeah, with our balancing axe, led us to the heart. And when we become accepting and open, it leads us, yeah, deeper to our breath. And as we watch it, our breath, there's nothing to change, yeah, nothing to do, but just watch it, doing whatever we're doing, working, playing the guitar, cooking, cleaning, walking, having a conversation. Watch the breath. And we realize the best words filled with love, the best deeds filled with love, the best thoughts filled with love start sprouting, blooming. From this center of here and now, this moment. And we learn. We get a little bit of light on this situation that we are going through as life or love, yeah? A little bit light shines. And in that light we become more centered, move towards the direction of the center, become more open and accepting in love, and more balanced between the day and the night, between the plus and the minus, between success and failure, between happiness and sadness. And suddenly life becomes a celebration because we're in love. And love becomes a celebration because now there is some light. And light in itself becomes a celebration because we are one in the here and now, in this moment. Thank you for being here now, making time, making some space, or being in this space. Look forward to connecting with you tomorrow. Same time, 12 noon, at abhi.dhiyogi.org. That's abhi.dhiyogi.org. Thank you again for being here.